you'd like to know what the roads of Costa Rica are like, these are interviews with 4 people who will tell you what their experiences are, and some of them have been riding for quite some time. First up is Chris Avery. He's been riding for 10 years in Costa Rica. He's been riding for over 50 years on a motorcycle. What are the roads like around in Costa Rica for riding?
Well,
how would you characterize it?
Well, I'd say on a scale of 1 to 10, the roads are 7 and 8. They used to be a 5 or 4. I mean, when I got here 10 years ago, you'd have to watch out that you weren't thrown off your motorcycle by hitting what we call huecos, which is a Spanish word for hollow or hole, I guess. Hueco. And boy, they were everywhere. But they have resurfaced a lot of roads.
Next up is Fast Eddie Moran. Over 50 years of riding motorcycles and 5 years riding in the country here. What are the roads like? How would you categorize the roads around Costa Rica? Are they hard or difficult to ride, or are they just normal? Or
well, they're
good,
some roads, new asphalt roads, of course, are ideal, but we don't always have them here. So you got to deal with potholes, which can be bad for a new rider because you don't know how to handle them. For me, if I see a pothole that I can't avoid, I just kind of loosen up on the handlebars, not tighten, loosen up, and just kind of glide over it.
Huh.
And don't even think about it.
Okay. So would you say the roads are generally good?
Fair.
Okay. They're not as good as the States?
No.
No. And now Paul Furlong. Over 50 years riding a motorcycle and 10 years riding a motorcycle in Costa Rica. You've been pretty much all over Costa Rica on a motorcycle, right?
Yeah.
You have some favorite places you like better, or types of rides that you like better than others?
Well, yeah. Well, Costa Rica just offers so much. This ride we did today, I had never done it before. It's always a discovery. The roads are just incredible as far as their sweepiness and carvability and rideability. Probably one of the biggest dangers of riding in Costa Rica is looking off at the countryside of the beautiful women and forgetting to ride the motorcycle.
And finally, someone new to Costa Rica, but who's been riding 40 years, Jim Peterson.
I came up the Caribbean coast of Costa Rica to Limon, and then across through the mountains up here to San Jose, but Sequeiros, and then up through that area.
Yeah.
But my gosh, I mean, that Sequeiros and then
Turrialba.
It reminds me of the French countryside. Looking out through those mountains and those coconut groves and the pineapple groves, it is spectacular. It looks like a French south of France. And I can say the surface of every road, I couldn't really find a dirt road in Costa Rica, to be honest with you. Every road, as I was coming along there, was better than the U.S.
Oh my God!
Better than last summer. I was up in the Adirondacks, up near Lake Placid, and up to Burlington, Vermont, and up to Nova Scotia, and up through there. And the roads down here in Costa Rica are just as good.
Just as good.
Just as good. And really nice.
All right. So there you have it. From guys who've ridden a lot, guys who've ridden in Costa Rica, and now you know what it's like if you want to come and ride the roads of Costa Rica.